On 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much. We all know Anthony Edwards went first overall in 2020. And his teammate Carl Anthony Towns said, I know what all those pressures are like. When you're the #1 pick, if any other rookies do well, there's a threat to the throne. But with Edwards' confidence in his talent, you get the sense he'll be just fine. Guys?
Good point. No pressure, DA. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Anthony Edwards. Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Towns. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. And for Nashville, they've got Miles Bridges. Rozier's out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Hayward. And it's ABC in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. ADB, the new season, always a time for optimism.
No question, Kevin, and the quest to get better and to do more, a sentiment that's felt beyond just the world of sports.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here's Beasley, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Vanderbilt the pass to Edwards. He takes it in. Towns trying to get open. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got the opening bucket of the night here for Minnesota. On the wing, Rozier. Hayward dishes to Bridges. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Now here's Hayward. The kick out to Ball. Buries it from three-point range.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Rozier against Russell. Outside, Towns. From outside, off the mark.
And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA.
Minnesota foul.
Now a season
Anthony Towns.
Firmly
First
in the
personal
second half
foul.
of his career.
First team
And
foul.
Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
At the line
Kevin,
for
it's
two.
just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
And he's good on the second. First quarter, about a minute and a half in.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Beasley against Hayward. Beasley kicks to Russell. Lets the three fly. No good from Beasley. And here is Ball. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. Bridges shot. Good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Poke loose. Oh, and a fast break for Nashville. Ball is running, and the shot goes down.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Let's see some of the numbers here for Anthony Edwards. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Russell left side. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Okay, D'Angelo Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
On the wing, Rozier.
calling here.
And Beasley has the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing here by 8. Towns at the elbow. Anthony Towns with the jam.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bridges inside the three-point line. And it's Russell with the rebound. And for Jacksonville, they come in off a good outing against the Magic in Orlando. Beasley with a clean look. Knocks down the three ball.
Beasley.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Hornets leading by 3. Hayward on the wing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Takes it off the glass.
Boy, pure strength from Hayward. Loves overcoming any challenge a defender might throw his way.
Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Second chance shot. And Towns lays it in.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's ball. Passes it to ABC. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Assisted by LaMelo.
There's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore. Keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Russell passes to Towns. Down low, Beasley. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the way. Beasley's got 5 now.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
So Nashville calls timeout, their first. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
A platoon swap here for Nashville. Oubre, good.
I'll tell you, it doesn't matter if you're right up on Kelly Oubre. He can out-jump you and find a way to score it.
Timberwolves trail by 5. The pass to McLaughlin.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
.158 left to play in the first.
Trichet.
Chalk up 2 there.
Assisted. Josh Okogie.
Hornets leading by 3. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they just hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. 1:32 left in the first quarter. A floater, and it's good on the way in.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Now, here's Washington. Defense right on him. Here's Trichet. The shot, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Pass to Washington. Smith outside. For 3. Oubre. And it's the Hornets another 3.
He's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
And the basket by Okogie.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Oubre outside. Here's Ware with the drive.
Ware.
Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this game.
40 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Well, he won't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Trichet. And Ware pulls it down.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Smith outside. Pass to Washington. Shoots from 12. Doesn't go for him.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Here's Trichet. And so it's Nashville in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top scorers. Case in point, Gordon Hayward among that group, and he does it so well.
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and tall enough to shoot over some guys. So that's one of my moves.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his
It'll be a
bag to keep
turnover.
defenders
Minnesota
off
balls.
balance.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Nashville.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing.
0.
Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
They've got Jones, Oubre out there with B. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's McBride in at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, Trent's out there with McDaniels. Then there's B. And there's the monster. Now here's Oubre. Puts it up. Ware. Good. Ware's got the lead up to 8 now for Nashville.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
That one drops for him.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And here are the Hornets now. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. From 10 feet out, a rebound by Washington.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Oubre. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10
Timberwolves timeout
coming
call.
off assists.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge.
Substitution for Minnesota.
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
And some changes here for the Hornets. ABC's checked in for Jones. Miles Bridges comes in for P.J. Washington. And Ball subbed in for B. And it's Towns missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bridges kicks to Ball. Here's Oubre. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Assisted by LaMelo
Ball's
Ball.
got 3 assists tonight.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
And Beasley has the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 12-point game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even
Anthony
more
Towns.
resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. B, defended by Bridges, passes to Beasley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Towns, high post, 6 on the shot clock. Brings it from 9 feet away. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. That move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Timberwolves trail by 12. Now Beasley. He has 5. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
It's his
At
first
the
trip to
line
the
for the
line.
Timberwolves.
Not the
Jaden
best
McDaniels.
statistic for him in
2
terms of
shots.
his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
First one falls for him. And Doris, with the financial challenges that the pandemic posed for the NBA, private equity firms looking to break into ownership. Some questions still to be answered with that, don't you think?
Oh, I think no doubt, Kevin. And with the rules shifting in recent years to set that minimum ownership stake, it's going to be interesting to see whether this will become a real thing. But I believe if it drives franchise values, there will be momentum gained.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Ball against Beasley. Stolen by Ball. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Russell with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Miami.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Oubre, and he banks in the lane. Oubre has got the lead up to 14 now for Nashville.
Oh, boy, Kelly Oubre is rolling. You can see all that potential starting to rise to the surface.
Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. A three-pointer is right on target. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball move.
Timberwolves trail by 15. And Towns does so many things well on the floor, Doris, but you can't forget about his rebound.
Right, this guy puts up huge rebounding totals every night. You can pencil him in for
2 minutes
double
remaining in the
digits
first
every
half.
night
2
on the
minutes.
backboards. This guy can anchor your team's rebounding.
That one
Russell.
falls.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
Here's ABC, defended by Towns. To the middle. Here's Hervel. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And it's 7 points for ABC.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint.
Timberwolves timeout.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
A different look for Nashville. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for ABC. He comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Ish Smith in for Ball. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. Vanderbilt comes in for McDaniels. Okogie's checked in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Beasley. And that one's good. Russell.
Well, this is a main strength of D'Angelo Russell. When he gets room to shoot from the mid-range, there's no hesitation.
Now here's Hayward. He He kicks to Oubre. Lucky 7 kicks in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here is Russell after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. The drive by Russell.
Nashville foul. Ishmael Smith. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. D'Angelo Russell at the line for 2.
More than you think. Last handful of years, Russell has changed teams and coaches several times, and yet he has still continued to be a factor on the floor.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Ware trying to get open as Oubre. Ware, good. Ware's got 4 points this quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Reed. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Assisted by
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Smith, the pass to Washington. Driving in. That one falls. His second basket for the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
D'Angelo Russell
He's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip. And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
Here's Russell with the 3. That shot off. And guys, it's been Kelly Oubre making things happen so far for Nashville. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Coach James Borrego, what is going to make the difference in the second half?
We need a good start. We're going to talk to the guys right now. They got to come out with the same energy they started the game with. Attack mode from the start.
That's led to some great things, and we'll see if that continues. Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Checking out the Hornets. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They scored very effectively. With the exception of ball movement and play calling, they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the defense. They've got to feel good about themselves running out to a huge lead.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Just bad interior defense from them to the other half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the goal, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that'll do it for us. The 3rd quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by.
Lopsided first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kelly Oubre having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Bridges out there with ABC, and it's Hayward. Then there's Terry Rozier, and it's Ball in at the 1. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. Hayward kicks to Bridges. 4 on the clock. Rozier for 3. It's good from long range. Rozier's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the 3rd quarter for the Hornets. Timberwolves trail by 19. Edwards passes to Towns. Edwards with the stop.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 5. Lays it up off the glass.
2 points for
Ball's got 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by LaMelo Ball. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
It's Ball.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. To the paint. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Russell with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
Well, this is the go-to shot for D'Angelo Russell. The rise and fire off the dribble.
Rozier kicks the ball. Back to Rozier. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves.
The ball goes to Minnesota. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
The Monsters checked in for Vanderbilt. And Bees subbed in for Russell. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's Edwards. To the right side. Here's the pass to Towns. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
3.
He's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Just to ABC. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Defensive
Bucket
foul.
down low. They've been the aggressors.
Second personal
taking the
foul.
ball inside and
First team
attacking
foul.
at the rim.
And Nashville making
Shooting
a
for
change here.
Nashville.
Martin's checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Torian Prince, he's checked in for Towns. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 16. B, covered by Martin.
Nashville foul. Cody Martin. First personal foul.
For Minnesota.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Nashville leading by 16. Pass to Rozier. Here's ABC. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist.
Assist goes to
ABC's got 12 in the game.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Prince finds Beasley. Back to Prince. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from three-point range. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's McBride. Here's Bridges, and again it's Nashville converting.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
And here's Beasley. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Prince's shot is good.
They're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 5 to the inside. Beasley outside. The Hornets pull it in. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. ABC passes to Bridges. Fires from the corner. McBride's shot is off.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't
Goaltending
fall.
call.
And
The
that
basket
is
will
going to
go.
count, folks. Gets the
Down
goaltending
the
goal right
line
there.
for the Timberwolves.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Hornets leading by 12. Passes it to Washington. Oubre on the wing. Guarded by Prince. Offensive rebound. Washington. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
To the middle. Here's Trichet. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 6 points for him.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
That's tipped. Here's Prince, and he finishes nicely on the way. Prince has got 8.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay. Well, you look at the energy.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
He is flying around at all times.
Right, one of those prototypical spark plugs that can really build momentum for a team. This guy will hound the ball handler. He will attack off the perimeter. The type of guy you love to have on your team because he's going to raise your energy.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Oubre, good.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Minnesota with the ball. A 12-point game. And the Timberwolves call timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
A different look for Nashville. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Martin, and B's subbed in for Rozier. Minnesota also making some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Monster. And Okogie subbed in for Prince. Here's Trichet. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to the right wing. Ware. Good. He's got 10.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
.50 seconds left in the third. Now Reed. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's McLaughlin. Another miss by Minnesota. Hornets leading by 14. The pass to Hayward. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Into the line for Minnesota, Anthony Towns.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Jordan McLaughlin. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ware kicks to Hayward. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Ware. And good. That thing was that time as it falls. Ware's got 12 in the game.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And so it's Nashville, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. We've got Russell, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 slot.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Hayward finds Washington. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 6 assists now in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Outside, Towns. And the foul called on P.J. Washington.
P.J. Washington.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Edwards, he's checked in
First
for
team
Josh
foul.
Okogie.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
Outside, Russell. Clock at 6. 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Russell, the open look. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
Deep 2 from Ball. And he uses the glass on the left. The Hornets lead by 19.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Outside, Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Pete.
Where?
That's foul number 2
Second
for him.
personal foul.
Bridges, he's checked
Second
in for
team
Nashville.
foul.
Malik Beasley,
Coming
he's
onto
checked
the
in
floor
for
for the
Minnesota.
Timberwolves.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Russell. Good on the 13-footer. 18 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Beasley.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their number 1 option on every possession.
Washington kicks the ball. Back to Washington. Nashville passing it around. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball.
At the line for 1.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And Greg, the league's in a great place for challenge. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. These youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch. That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his shoes on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Beasley dishes to Towns. 3-pointer. The Hornets pull it in. Washington's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Russell inside. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Here's Washington. In paint. Washington with the dunk.
Hammers it down. The passing ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
Right side Towns. Makes that one.
Anthony
His 6th
Towns.
of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Ware. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And it's Russell with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 20. Towns up top. Defended by Hayward. Towns kicks to Edwards. Up top, Russell. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Assist goes
Russell's
to
got his 3rd assist on the night.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Ball, the pass to Washington. And Hayward at the stop.
There is nothing soft about Gordon Hayward at the cup. This guy's
timeout called.
finishing that one.
Minnesota calls timeout, and the usual order was upset last season in more ways than one.
Substitution for
5 out of the
Minnesota.
final 8 teams doors in the playoffs had never won a title before.
Kevin, I think for the long-term health and viability of the league, the more teams with an opportunity to win the championship, the better off. We saw new stars get their first opportunity to win a championship. Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the hardest workers, one of the most humble superstars, goes out and wins it. It was so fun to cover.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Beasley outside. Vanderbilt the pass to Beasley. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Ball. Knocked loose. Beasley with the steal. Pass to Vanderbilt. Out to Russell. Now here's Beasley. He's covered by Ball. Here's Edwards. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Here's Hayward. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Taking 2
I
shots.
think it's easy to admire everything Gordon Hayward brings to the table. This guy can score at all 3 levels, and he can also defend. He's crucial to this team. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
He gets it in there.
D'Angelo Russell.
Russell's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first
personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Passes it to ABC. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
Now here's Beasley. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And so it's Nashville with it. 22 is their biggest lead. Ball feeling it out a bit. Not going to go that time. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Pass to Reed. Count that bucket.
Reed. The assist. Jared Vanderbilt.
1:22 left to play here in the 4th. Ball, the pass to ABC. Hayward against Russell. Rozier with the ball. And the pass to Ball. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Nashville.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely. Just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And this will be a big win for them.
Anthony
win
Edwards.
number 13 now in the bag.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for B.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
For 3, Beasley, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Beasley against Ball. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olson, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.